There comes a time when you have to say enough is enough. And enough is enough. The line has been drawn. We didn't draw it. He drew it. The die's been cast. We didn't cast it. He did. Enough is enough. If you're going to move forward, you can't look backwards. But sometimes, without looking backwards, you can't look forward. And we have to, as a people, realize that there is something huge at stake here. Not just for sports fans, but for people in general. Because this is something that goes beyond sports. It goes into our national consciousness. Yeah, this is America. We're free. We have more freedom probably than any other country on the face of this planet, which is awesome. But sometimes that freedom gets taken for granted to the point where we feel that just because you're in a certain position, you can do whatever you want to whomever you want with no repercussions. I don't care who you are. You should always be accountable. You will always be accountable to someone, especially when you hold the position of President of the United States. This goes beyond football. It goes beyond politics. It goes beyond elections. It goes beyond all of that. It gets into the core of what you really are, of what you really believe in, and what the fabric of your character is. Because if you stand with this fool, then you're standing against me. You're standing against a lot of people, not just myself, obviously. You're standing against a lot of people who want to move forward in this world, not backwards. Sure, you have your right to believe what you want to believe, act how you want to act, and vote for whomever you want to vote for. And if you feel that the person that you voted for was best for our country at this time, fine. I respect your opinion, but I can't respect the result. It has failed. The result has failed. 45 is the worst president ever. By a mile. It's not even close. Not even close. And it's not going to stop. He's not going to stop until this country is embroiled in maybe a nuclear war. Surely in a war that's going to take thousands and thousands of more lives. He's not going to stop until the racial divide is so wide, so cavernous, that it'll take decades for us to recover from it. This is more than just 4 years of damage. It's like this guy has taken upon himself a scorched earth theory where he's going to burn it to the ground and leave nothing but death and destruction in his wake. And if you side with that, then I feel sorry for you. Repeating, this is not about football. It's a microcosm of what we are today as a people, where a large segment of our society believes that having this person in the highest office on the planet is actually beneficial to us all, when it clearly is not. Who does it really benefit? How does dividing one man against another beneficial? Because we're not backing down. It's not 1950. It's not 1850. It's not 1750. We're not backing down. We're not going nowhere. It's not going to change our resolve. Those days are over. So if we got to fight, we're going to fight. We're not going to be subservient to anyone's rhetoric anymore. We don't have to be. We're not going to be. That has to really register at some point with some people to understand that we are not going to take it anymore. We can't back down from the idiocy that has prevailed this nation. And it should be more than just black versus white or Latino or Native American or Asian. It should be more than the simplicity of skin color or privilege or lack thereof, poverty or oppression, lack of inclusion. That's really drilling it down to a more minuscule point of view. It's a macro type thing. It's a prevailing consciousness that refuses to let us go. It's like the scab has been pulled off and the blood is seeping out of the wound again. And events like Charlottesville, events like what happened in Boston, those things are indicative of what is to come, not of what has been. It's going to happen again. There will be another Charlottesville. Hopefully not to the point where lives get lost. But there will be another incident. There will be more tragedy. There will be more hurt and anger. There will be another incident where an innocent life gets lost at the hands of police, where a minority life where is wiped away. There will be other instances of white privilege that get shoved down our throat, and people who have that privilege will brush it off and say, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. That is not going to change. But what can change, what must change, and I think will change, is our tolerance for the status quo. So in a way, this fool saying what he said this past weekend will have a reverse effect. It'll bring on some karma. Now maybe, just maybe, Colin Kaepernick will get a shot. Maybe, just maybe, more and more players will now kneel because they now see it's him against us. It's them against us. Everyone who backs him is against us. It's not just about athletes or sports. It's just what has highlighted it for this weekend. And moving forward, thankfully, it shines a very bright light on who we are, what he is, and what he stands for, and what his supporters stand for, which is evil, pure, unadulterated evil. They want to see this world burn. They want to see everything through the prism of their view. They want things to be their way. They don't care who suffers. They don't care who dies. They want things their way. America is a country full of control freaks. We always try to control what the other person is doing. We want to control what you wear, what you think, who you fuck, who you vote for, where you go to use the bathroom, how you dress, who you love. We want to control all of that. We want to control what one person wants to control, what another person chooses to do with their life. How would you like if I came into your house and told you how to run your house? You wouldn't like it. But that is what our nation has devolved into. A system of control. Is that freedom? Freedom with control? Sure, there's got to be rules, laws, and regulations. It can't be the old west where everybody's running around with 6 shooters and capping each other off. No, but there's a limit. Things have to change. I think they will change, but it's going to take a while. But it's got to start somewhere. It's got to start with that fool getting run out of office. He can't do 4 years. Something has to happen to get him out. Somebody, we got to stand up. We got to just make it so uncomfortable for him to continue and for his supporters to continue to support him that they got to say enough is enough. Same as we have said, enough is enough. The line has been drawn. It is time to start making moves. Black people, we've got to stand together and start making moves. I'm in. Whatever I got to do, I'll do it. Hell, I've made my move. Locally, I've made my move and got results. So I ain't afraid. I ain't scared. We got to stand together and make our move. So my eyes are open. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes on my end. I will do my percentage. Are you willing to do yours? It shouldn't just be black people. It should be all people. Realizing that the status quo is unacceptable. Plain and simple. If he was the patriot that he claims to be, that cares for all people, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. It's clear that he isn't. He wants things his way for his people. So that don't include all of us. It damn sure does not include black people. It damn sure does not include Latinos. It damn sure does not include Native Americans. It damn sure does not include anyone who does not look like him or have his type of financial status or privilege. That is abundantly clear. And if you ride with them, that's your problem, not mine. No respect for you whatsoever. Shame on you. No respect whatsoever. It's got to stop. Let's make it happen. This is what Lonzo thinks.